Join me for a quick guided explore session with Sketches School on the iPad. Let's go ahead and open up Sketches School. We're going to take a moment to work together to explore the tools and features inside of Sketches School. Let's go ahead and open up our notebook, and we're going to look for a blank page, and let's press the plus sign. Here we're going to take a look at our different tools, and we're going to try them all out along with the colors and the different thicknesses of our tools. With me, let's go ahead and click on the pencil. And over here, let's go ahead and click on the colors. Select a color that you would like to use. I'm going to choose red. And then I want you to draw a straight line halfway through the page. After, take a moment to change the pencil size. I'm going to go with the thickest pencil using the biggest circle. And then I want you to draw a squiggle on the second half of the page. Can you see the difference between the thickness of the pencil? Let's go ahead and switch to the pen tool. And for each of our pens, as we try them out, we're going to always change the colors so we get a chance to explore the different colors and features here inside of Sketches School. I'm going to go ahead and choose orange. And following the same pattern that we worked with earlier, we're going to draw a straight line, but I'm going to always change the thickness of my tool. And then let's go with the thickest. And this time I'll draw a squiggle. I do want to take a look at the differences between these different illustration tools and the colors. This third one is called the felt pen, so I'm going to go ahead and select it. And go ahead and choose a different color. I think I'll go with yellow and change the thickness here to the thickest marker. And then I'll go ahead and change it to the thinnest to draw my squiggle. So I want you to take a moment and stop and go through each of these tools. This tool is the paint pen. This is the pastel. This is an acrylic paint. This one is the watercolor. This one is airbrush. And then we'll stop and we'll work on these other tools together. With the second half of this page, we're going to go ahead and continue learning about these tools. This is the shape tool. You'll also notice our letters A, B, C. When I click on this tool, we can actually add text to our page. Why don't you select the text that you like the most? I'm going to go ahead and select this one called Chelsea, and I'm going to type A, B, C. You can type your name or A, B, C. I'm going to go ahead and hide my keyboard, and you'll notice that down here on the bottom you have some options. When you see this, that means that you can actually move. I'm going to move the ABC to another location on the page, or you can pinch to make the text larger, or pinch together to make the text smaller. As soon as you like the location of the text on the page, go ahead and click the check. Let's go ahead and go back into our shape tool again, and this time we're going to choose a shape that we like. I want to add a heart. You choose the shape that you want to add by clicking on it. You're going to notice that we have tools here, and this allows us to modify and adjust. So I'm going to move the heart. If I decide that I do not want the heart anymore, I'll click the X to get rid of it. Let's add it one more time. If I choose this tool with two arrows, that makes it larger, but I'm going to pinch to make it smaller. I'm going to place it where I'd like it to be on the page. And then click the check because I like its location. We're going to move on over to the fill tool. Select it. There are many different ways that we can fill our page. I'm going to go ahead and stick with these dots. If I were to draw a shape like a heart, it would be filled with all of these polka dots. So let's give it a try. See how the heart is filled because I drew it this way? Let's try one more time. On the fill tool, I'm going to go with these lines. And let me try to draw a heart one more time. So you can see that it's filled with that pattern right here. Okay. Let's take a look at the eraser next. If I click the eraser, you'll notice that I have the ability to have a very thin eraser to a very thick eraser. I'm going to have us draw a line right through our squiggles and a second line right through our squiggles. So we're going to break these into 3. So watch quickly. I will erase here. So there's a line erased. I'm going to do this one more time. So now I have erased 2 times. Give it a try. Okay, I'm going to move on over to this tool. This tool is called the smudge tool. We're going to click on it and see if it will work, but basically it'll blend all of our colors together. So when you select the smudge tool and you head on over to something you've drawn, you should be able to blend colors and smear them or smudge them together. So take a moment and smudge that middle section of the squiggles that you've created. Feel free to smudge other places on your drawing. Sometimes we'll draw things and we might want to use the cutter tool to either delete portions of our illustration or to copy them. So in this case, if I've created my name or the ABC and I want to copy it and have several more, I can use the cutter tool to do this. And I tap on the cutter tool and I'm going to use my finger to draw a circle around my text. If I use 2 fingers, I can actually pull and create a second set of letters. So that's a way to copy them. The last tool we're going to explore is the ruler. If I select the ruler text, you're going to notice that you have the ability to create with symmetry, create lines, or use the ruler to draw straight lines. Okay. So if we select ruler, you'll see that a ruler appears on your screen. And the next thing you would do is select your tool and your color and just draw across the line to get your perfect. Let me fix the ruler a little bit. To get your exact perfect straight line. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save our work. Head to the 3 dots and you'll look for the arrow facing up. And you'll notice that there is a way for us to save our image. When we're ready to start over, we'll press these 4 squares that take us to all of our illustrations. And we can begin our new illustration for the challenge that we have to complete next.